Hey everyone. So you're looking to hire a mechanical design engineer.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it feels a little overwhelming.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't have to be.
Nope.
This deep dive is going to unpack some of the most common questions people have when hiring a mechanical design engineer.
Right.
All based on expert advice from theperfectdeveloper.com.
Great resource.
And while we're on the topic of theperfectdeveloper.com,
Yeah.
have you heard about their 5 questions tool?
I have.
It's designed to help you figure out exactly what you need in an engineer.
Oh, that's handy.
So head over to theperfectdeveloper.com and try it out right now.
Definitely.
Okay, let's get into it.
Sure.
When you're building an engineering dream team, what are some of those big questions that come to mind? First up, what really defines a mechanical design engineer?
Well, beyond designing things, of course.
Of course.
It's about taking an idea from concept to creation.
Yeah.
They're problem solvers, innovators, and they bridge the gap between imagination and reality across a wide range of industries.
Okay, so it's not just about knowing the software then?
Definitely not.
No.
ThePerfectDeveloper.com really stresses the importance of not just technical skills, but also those soft skills.
I see.
Things like communication, problem solving, even a bit of artistry when approaching a design challenge.
Right, because you can be the best engineer in the world, but if you can't explain your ideas,
Exactly.
what good is it?
You got it.
Okay, so let's talk about those job descriptions for a second.
Okay.
Sometimes it feels like you need a decoder ring just to understand what a mechanical design engineer actually does. I mean, CAD, FEA, all those acronyms can get overwhelming.
For sure. For sure.
Can you break it down for us?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Think of CAD or computer-aided design as the digital equivalent of an architect's blueprint.
Okay.
It's how engineers create intricate 3D models and bring those ideas to life visually.
But it's not just about making things look good, is it?
No, it's not.
That's where FEA comes in.
Precisely. Finite element analysis is like a virtual crash test for their designs.
Oh, wow. They use it to simulate real-world stresses and make sure that the designs are safe and durable.
So like for bridges or airplanes.
Exactly. Those kinds of things.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So these engineers are playing with some serious software power.
They are.
And that expertise, it's got to be reflected in their salaries.
For sure.
Now, theperfectdeveloper.com highlighted just how wide the salary range for these roles can be.
Yeah.
What are some of the factors that influence that?
Well, location definitely plays a big role.
Location.
Yeah. And of course, experience and the specific demands of the project all come into play.
Okay, so you're saying that a mechanical design engineer, let's say in Silicon Valley, could be earning a very different salary from someone working remotely in another part of the world?
Absolutely.
Wow. So location really is key.
It is.
Now, that's something theperfectdeveloper.com found really interesting.
Yeah.
Companies that embrace remote work or outsourcing, they can sometimes access top talent for a fraction of the cost.
Their data even showed that outsourcing to Eastern Europe, for example, can cut development costs by up to 40% while still maintaining a high level of quality.
That's a significant saving.
Right.
Yeah.
So now we know a bit about their responsibilities, the software they use, even the salary range.
Yeah.
But how do you know what makes a mechanical design engineer truly great?
That's the big question, isn't it?
Yeah. What separates the good from the truly exceptional?
Well, we often hear from companies that they need someone who's not only technically brilliant, but also a great communicator.
Right.
Someone who can collaborate effectively with a team and think outside the box to solve problems.
So it's a combination of technical skills and those all-important soft skills.
Exactly. Those soft skills can make all the difference.
It's like that saying, hire for attitude, train for skill.
There's definitely some truth to that.
Yeah.
ThePerfectDeveloper.com actually has a whole bunch of case studies where those soft skills were crucial to a project's success.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was one that really stood out. It involved a complex robotics project where the initial design was technically sound, but way too expensive to manufacture.
Oh, no.
But the engineer on the project, they were a really skilled communicator.
Okay.
And they worked closely with the manufacturing team, explained the constraints, and together they came up with a more cost-effective solution.
So they saved the project.
They did.
With a combination of technical know-how and top-notch communication.
Exactly. And that's something theperfectdeveloper.com really emphasizes.
Yeah.
Finding that balance between technical expertise and those essential soft skills.
Okay. So let's say you've got a solid grasp of what makes a great mechanical design engineer. how do you actually find them?
Right.
I imagine it's more than just posting a job description and crossing your fingers.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
It's about being strategic in your search.
Okay.
You've got LinkedIn, online platforms like Upwork, even niche job boards specifically for engineers.
So many options.
But the key is knowing where to look for the specific type of engineer you need.
Right, because a one-size-fits-all approach probably isn't going to cut it.
Not at all.
No.
And that's where theperfectdeveloper.com can be a huge help.
How so?
They have this incredible network and a deep understanding of the engineering landscape. It's like having a talent scout in your corner.
Okay.
Guiding you toward the right candidates.
That sounds invaluable.
It is.
So you've narrowed it down to a few promising candidates.
Okay.
What's the next step?
Well, don't just take their resume at face value.
Right.
It's crucial to verify those skills.
I see.
Theperfectdeveloper.com recommends things like portfolio reviews, technical assessments, even simulation exercises.
So put them to the test.
Exactly. You want to see their thought process in action, how they approach a problem, their attention to detail.
Yeah, you're not just hiring a set of skills, you're hiring a problem solver.
You got it.
Okay, now let's talk about something that can make or break a hiring decision.
All right.
Salary negotiation.
The dreaded salary negotiation.
I know, right?
But it doesn't have to be so scary.
No.
It's really about finding a balance between what's fair for the company and what motivates the engineer.
Right, because salary isn't everything.
Exactly.
Sometimes those non-monetary benefits can be just as valuable.
Absolutely.
Things like flexible work arrangements, professional development opportunities, even a company culture that fosters innovation and creativity.
All of those things matter.
Yeah. Theperfectdeveloper.com really emphasizes the importance of understanding what truly motivates top talent.
It's not always about the biggest paycheck.
Right. It's about finding the right fit.
Yeah, both financially and culturally.
This is all gold.
I'm glad you think so.
Seriously, I feel like I've unlocked a secret level of hiring wisdom.
That's great to hear.
But even if you find the perfect candidate, the journey's not over, right?
No, you're right.
Onboarding is still crucial.
It is. It sets the stage for their entire experience with the company.
So it's more than just giving them a laptop and a company mug.
Way more.
Okay.
It's about making them feel welcome, integrated into the team, and giving them a clear understanding of their role and expectations.
I see.
You know, theperfectdeveloper.com found that companies with structured onboarding programs see much higher retention rates and employee satisfaction.
So you're not just throwing them into the deep end and hoping they swim.
Nope.
You're giving them the tools and support they need to thrive.
Precisely. Think of it like this. You've just invested in a high-performance race car.
Okay.
You wouldn't just park it in the garage, would you?
No.
You'd make sure it has the best fuel, a skilled pit crew, and a clear track ahead.
I love that analogy.
It really paints a picture, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It highlights just how important that onboarding process is.
Sure.
Okay, so we've talked about finding the right engineer today.
Right.
But what about tomorrow? With technology evolving so rapidly, what skills will be most in demand for mechanical design engineers in the future?
That's a great question, and it's one that theperfectdeveloper.com gets all the time.
I bet.
And their answer is adaptability.
Adaptability.
The ability to embrace new technologies, learn new skills, and think outside the traditional engineering box.
So those who can evolve with the industry.
Exactly. Imagine the engineer who designs the first self-healing bridge, or a robotic chef that can whip up a gourmet meal.
Now that's some next level stuff.
Isn't it? It
Yeah.
really makes you realize the potential in this field.
It does.
Yeah.
So if we were to sum up everything we've learned today, what are the absolute must-knows for anyone about to hire a mechanical design engineer?
Okay, well, first and foremost, define your needs.
Define your needs.
What some specific skills, experience level, and personality traits are absolutely essential for your project?
So don't just go for a generic engineer.
Exactly, get specific.
Like, do you need a CAD whiz, an FEA expert, or someone who's passionate about sustainability?
Precisely, those are all very different skill sets.
They are.
Yeah.
Once you know what you're looking for, then you can leverage resources like theperfectdeveloper.com to help you navigate the search, the vetting, even the onboarding process.
They can really streamline things for you.
Okay, and remember those soft skills.
Yes. Don't just focus on technical qualification.
Right, look for those hidden gems, the communicators, the collaborators, the creative problem solver.
They're the ones who will really elevate your team.
They are.
Yeah.
And never underestimate the power of a well-structured onboarding program.
So true.
Set them up for success from day one, and you'll reap the rewards for years to come.
It's an investment that pays off in spades.
Well said. This has been incredibly insightful.
I'm glad to hear it.
I feel like I've gone from feeling completely overwhelmed to having a roadmap for finding my engineering dream team.
That's fantastic.
Even,
So remember, you don't have to go it alone.
right.
ThePerfectDeveloper.com has a wealth of resources, expertise, and that amazing 5 questions tool we mentioned earlier. It's like a cheat sheet to help you pinpoint your ideal engineer.
I like that.
It is.
So to our listener, head over to theperfectdeveloper.com and try it out.
Do it.
But before you do,
Yeah.
I have one final question for you.
Okay.
Just something to ponder as you embark on this hiring journey.
I'm listening.
We've talked a lot about finding the right skills.
Right.
But what about finding the right mindset?
Oh, that's interesting.
You know, what are those intangible qualities that set truly exceptional engineers apart? Is it passion, curiosity, a hunger to learn and grow?
You know, that's a question that deserves its own deep dive.
It does?
Yeah, but I'll leave you with this thought.
Okay.
Look for those individuals who aren't just content with solving the problems in front of them, but who are driven to uncover the problems we don't even know exist yet.
The ones who push the boundaries.
Exactly. They're the ones who will shape the future of innovation.
Wow. That's a powerful way to put it.
It is.
It's not just about finding someone who can do the job. It's about finding someone who can reimagine what the job could be. Well said on that inspiring note. I think we've reached the end of our exploration into the world of hiring mechanical design engineers.
I agree.
We hope you found it valuable, maybe even a little bit empowering.
I hope so.
Until next time, keep innovating.
And good luck with your search.
Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure.
And a special thanks to theperfectdeveloper.com for their insights.
They're a great resource.
They are. We'll catch you in part 2 of this deep dive, where we'll continue to explore the fascinating world of mechanical design engineering.
Looking forward to it.
Until then.
Bye for now. Yeah, they can make the whole process a lot smoother.
For sure. And, you know, speaking of making things smoother, let's talk about onboarding.
Okay.
Because even when you find that perfect candidate,
Right.
the journey's not over.
No, it's just the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah, onboarding is so important.
It really sets the stage for their whole experience with the company.
It does.
It's not just about handing them a laptop and showing them to their desk, right?
Definitely not.
It's about so much more.
It is.
So what does effective onboarding look like?
Well, it's about making them feel welcome right from the start, integrating them into the team, giving them a clear understanding of their role and what's expected of them.
That makes sense.
Yeah, you know, theperfectdeveloper.com found that companies with structured onboarding programs, they tend to see much higher retention rates.
Oh, wow.
And employee satisfaction.
So it's a win-win.
Absolutely.
You're not just throwing them in the deep end and hoping for the best.
I know, you're setting them up for success.
Exactly.
Think of it like this. You've just invested in a high-performance race car.
Okay, I like where you're going with this.
You wouldn't just park it in the garage, would you?
No, of course not.
You'd give it the best fuel, the best pit crew, and a clear track ahead.
That's a great analogy.
Right.
Yeah, it really highlights the importance of investing in your new hires.
It does.
And making sure they have everything they need to succeed.
Exactly.
So we've covered a lot of ground today.
We
From defining what a mechanical design engineer actually does, to understanding those essential technical and soft skills,
Right.
to navigating these sometimes tricky waters of salary negotiation, and creating a smooth onboarding process.
It's a lot to take in.
It is, but hopefully you're feeling more confident about tackling this hiring challenge.
I hope so.
And remember, theperfectdeveloper.com is a fantastic resource.
They are.
Their 5 questions tool can really help you pinpoint your ideal engineer.
It's a great starting point.
So before we wrap up,
Yeah.
I want to leave you with one final thought.
Okay.
We've talked a lot about skills, but what about mindset?
Mindset.
What are those intangible qualities that separate truly exceptional engineers from the rest?
That's a great question.
Is it passion, curiosity, that drive to learn and grow?
You know, that's something we could probably spend a whole other deep dive exploring.
Maybe we should.
Yeah. But I'll leave you with this thought. Look for the engineers who aren't content with just solving the problems in front of them, but the ones who are driven to uncover the problems we don't even know exist yet.
The ones who push the boundaries.
Exactly. They're the ones who shape the future of innovation.
That's a powerful way to put it.
It is.
It's not just about finding someone who can do the job.
No.
It's about finding someone who can reimagine what the job could be.
Precisely.
On that inspiring note, I think we've reached the end of our exploration into the world of hiring mechanical design engineers.
I agree. It's been a fascinating journey.
It has. And we hope you found it valuable and maybe even a little bit empowering.
I hope so too.
And remember,
Yeah.
theperfectdeveloper.com is a fantastic resource.
They are?
They can guide you through every step of this process.
Absolutely.
So head over to their website, check out their 5 questions tool,
Yeah.
and start building your engineering dream team.
Good luck.
Thanks for joining us.
It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, it's amazing what a little expert insight can do, right?
It is.
I feel so much more equipped to tackle this whole hiring process now.
That's great to hear.
And, speaking of expert insight,
Yeah.
don't forget to check out theperfectdeveloper.com.
Great resource.
They have even more insights over there,
They do.
including that 5 questions tool we mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
It can really help you define your needs and find that perfect engineer for your project.
It's like a personalized guide for hiring.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to our listener,
Mm-hmm.
if you're feeling a little lost in the world of mechanical design engineers, don't worry.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
Nope.
We've all been there.
We have.
But with the right resources
Yeah.
and a little bit of preparation, you can absolutely find that rock star engineer who will help bring your vision to life.
You can.
And theperfectdeveloper.com can help you do just that.
Absolutely.
So remember hiring a mechanical design engineer.
Yeah.
It's an investment in the future of your company.
It is.
And with the help of theperfectdeveloper.com, you can make that investment a wise one.
A very wise one.
That's a great note to end on.
It is.
So go out there, find your engineering dream team, and build something incredible.
Build something amazing.
That's a wrap on our mini deep dive into the world of hiring mechanical design engineers.
It's been fun.
We hope you found it helpful and maybe even a little inspiring.
Me too.
Until next time, keep innovating.
Keep learning.
And a special thanks again to theperfectdeveloper.com for their valuable insights.
They're the best.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.